Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stephen Baxter and I'm a singer and vocal coach based in Glasgow, Scotland. I teach singing online and I'm offering a free first lesson just now. So if you want to work with me, click on the link in the description. So this is the third and final episode of my series called The Fundamentals of Singing. So the first episode was on breathing, the second one was on open throat singing, and this one is going to be based on vocal placement. So first of all, what is vocal placement? Well, it's a bit hard to define in words because it's really just the part of your body where you place your voice when you sing. So for example, most people that come to me, if they haven't had singing lessons before, they have like a throaty placement, so they'll place their voice in their throat. And I can see why people do that because that is where your larynx is and that's where your vocal cords are, so you can see why you would do that. But it causes a lot of tension and it also hinders your ability to sing higher. So why do we place our voices in a certain area? So going back to what I said about the brightness just a second ago, so we really need that brightness in our voice so that we can sing higher, and we want to place our voice as bright as we can throughout our whole range so that when we start singing higher, there's no break and it sounds seamless. So the exercise that I like to do to promote brightness and vocal and get like the right placement when you're warming up is humming exercises. So I just do like a like that, and you should feel how bright that is because it feels like the buzz is coming like behind your nose. So this is the area we call the mask, or that's what classical singers call it. It's called the mask. You might hear people call it twang as well. There's a lot of different words for it, but it's really just that brightness, and it's mask placement. It's placing your voice in the mask, and you'll hear people say that phrase a lot as well. So yeah, I like to do humming exercises. That really works for me, but everyone's different. A lot of people like to do sirens. So if you do a siren on the NG sound, as in sing, like ng, so like that works for a lot of people. I don't like that as much as I like humming exercises. So one thing people say to me a lot as well is when we practice placement and making your voice really bright, they'll say, oh, that sounds really ugly. And it does sound really ugly. So the thing is, going back to what I did in the second episode, which was raising your soft palate and open throat singing, you really need to have that in place as well, because if you place your voice really bright but your throat isn't open, then it's going to sound strident. It's not going to sound that pleasant. So the only difference between if I do and I did everything the same, but I raised my soft palate on the second one, so it makes it sound way more round. It's a rounder sound and it doesn't sound strident like the first one. It doesn't sound ugly anymore, you know, so that's how we take out the ugliness. But to really practice the placement, you have to make your voice sound ugly. You know, a lot of I don't really do speech level singing. I haven't trained in that way, but a lot of speech level singing coaches get you to do like the meow meow, the meow sound, and the wah, like the baby crying and stuff like that. I don't really do that kind of thing, but these are all the things that work. So I prefer just to do the humming, but anything that works for you. So if you see these things online, you have to make your voice sound ugly, and then all you do is raise your soft palate and then it sounds really nice again. So that was just a really quick tutorial on vocal placement. So again, if you haven't saw episode 1 and 2, I recommend watching those as well, because these are the 3 fundamental things. Because I feel like people come to me and they feel like they get so bogged down with, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, and there's like a million things you have to remember when you're singing, and that does get really confusing. So I feel like everything really comes back to these 3 fundamental things. So if you can really get your breath support, keep your throat open and get your placement right, then a lot of things just start falling into place. And that's when you have those light bulb moments and you really start feeling like you're improving. So thanks for watching. Again, I have a lot more videos coming up soon. So if you want to see those, then please consider subscribing. And again, I'm offering a free first lesson as well just now. So if you want to work with me, click on the links in the description. And I'll see you next time. Bye.